Suncoast Sophomore Personal Project Community Night was a success. After all of their hard work, 53 students were chosen by their government teachers to present their projects in the cafeteria for friends, family, and the community. There was a wide variety of project topics such as learning a new language, cooking, building a robot, photography, writing their own song, as heard in the background, and more. If you weren't able to attend, let's take a look at some of their projects.
I did Embracing Young Girl Insecurities, and my project was based off of Corona and the impacts of how it affected people. So because last year a lot of people were in quarantine, they couldn't go to therapy or really talk to a lot of their peers, and because of that a lot of people also had a lot of free time to go on social media. I put social media accounts that would embrace different insecurities and be more specific, so that when you go on social media, since most teenagers go on it every day, you wouldn't be seeing someone who you'd be comparing yourself, which might downgrade you. Instead, you'd see someone who might make you feel a little bit better about yourself.
There's a lot of natural disasters popping up around the world because of global warming. So I decided that the first responders that serve America and serve around the world are going through too many unnecessary dangers throughout this process. So basically the Scout model drives into damaged areas, and they basically scan the buildings with IR scanners to see if people are stuck in them. And then they send that information to their heavy lift, heavily armored companions. The key feature of this robot is the new pylon waypoint deployer, patent pending. This robot can create an entirely new evacuation route using pylon waypoint deployers.
Okay, so my project was to create a 3D printed prosthetic hand. So basically I thought this idea because, first of all, I had a prosthetic when I was younger, and I also thought of it because I have a disability. The main purpose of the prosthetic is to mostly grab things, and it's controlled by my wrist movement, so when I close my hand, the whole thing would close, and it can't be moved individually. So when I finished doing this, I created this because when I used to do archery, I always put this on my hand, which would fall off afterwards. So when I found this online, the design, I'm like, I gotta print it.
So I taught my cat how to do tricks. Basically how it works is I have a little clicker device. So whenever she does something good, I do a little click noise and makes kind of like a noise, and I give her a treat, and that's how she knows that she's doing something right. The main two basic essential skills is to make her know how to jump over stuff and make her know how to move places. Once you have those things down, you can basically teach her a bunch of tricks. So I've taught her how to shake my hand. We're in the process of doing a little high five.
My background is that my dad is from Peru and my mother is from Hong Kong. I incorporated these two cultures inside my dishes. For example, paella is the seafood rice. Pompano is a very Chinese style thing. I tried to learn how language and cooking are similar. Language is a form of communication. Just like how mothers convey their love inside their cooking, their children really feel it. So I really try to explore that aspect of cooking, because many cuisines and cultures are very similar, but when they combine, it's very unique.
This has been Sam and Aaliyah reporting for WRSN. Now back to the studio.